when it comes to Sam Presti. We all know what an incredible executive he is, but I was on him like back pockets, as Big Perk would say, when it came to, when you going to close the deal? When you going to close the deal? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they closed the deal. But I stand down. This is the greatest executive in the NBA. And I might say, Jay and Big Perk and Shay, we might have to have a discussion someday in the near future as to whether or not this is the greatest executive in the history of the sport. Because let me tell you what we're seeing from Sam Presti right now. Do you know in the year 2032, between now and 2032, with the Oklahoma City Thunder as the champions, with them as a perennial contender over the last several years, with them having Shea Butter in the crew, and A.J. Mitchell filling in for J-Dub and playing the way that he's been playing and all of this other stuff, with all the assets that they have, do you know that over the next 6 years, they have at least 13 first-round picks and 16 second-round picks? 13 first-round picks, 16 second-round picks, and they're sitting here as the reigning defending NBA champions right now. So you can literally look at the Oklahoma City Thunder and make the argument, at the very least, they're going to be a Final Four team in all likelihood for the next 5 years. That is what this man has built in Oklahoma City. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, oh my God, when you think about an executive and what you want from them, the only thing he hadn't done was win the championship. And now they sit here as the reigning defending NBA champions. He is clearly the best in the business. And I think a legitimate argument could be made. We're talking about the great Jerry West, Red Auerbach, and guys like that. I don't know definitively if we can say we have seen an executive do a better job in the history of basketball that this man, I mean, Jerry Krause, yeah, you had Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, so you had them to lean on. And it was Horace Grant the first three-peat. It was Dennis Rodman the second three-peat. But when you look at the years that have spanned by, that have gone by, and the collection of talent he has accumulated, while not surrendering draft capital, only building upon that, Sam Presti right now might go down as the greatest executive in the history of basketball. That's who these brothers are playing for right now. And who would have thought? Who the hell heard of Dagnall? Guy can coach. Dagnall's a hell of a coach. Who the hell heard of him? Who thought of him? Sam Presti did. That's who. But he's been that great. I have to stand down.